All right, thank you for turning into the Turnbuckle Tapes. I am your host, Liam, and I'm here with my tag team partner,
Kyle.
You still on Warhammer World?
I am from Warhammer Universe.
But we are here blessed with our special guest, Landon Ramos, the TWF original. Thank you for coming on today, Landon. Appreciate you coming on.
Of course. Thanks for having me, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah. So you as far as long as that we've been going to TWF shows, you have been labeled as the TWF original. So when did you start with TWF? We'll just get right into it.
The week before 9/11, 2001.
Okay.
That's how I could specifically remember it, because I was young, so I don't want to say that, I was only in high school when I should have been allowed, but I kind of didn't. But I think I was about 15 or so. So it was pretty cool. Been there for a minute.
Hell yeah. So what brought you to, or what made you want to become a wrestler? And how did your pathway into TWF, how did that come about?
Well, just, since you watch it as a kid, everybody, I think that if you're any sort of fan, you're like, I want to do that. And at some point, I think everybody feels that.
Yeah.
Get involved somehow. But I grew up on 80s, early 90s stuff, because I was born in 86. So that's, the genres, early 90s, Shawn Michaels, all that kind of stuff was just like these guys are the best. Watching that got me super into it. Then seeing Rey Mysterio as a kid just blew the roof off for me, because that was what I clicked, and I wanted to, I want to be like that guy, because I was always the little dude, everything I always did. But so just fan forever. And then getting into TWF was, they were just on public access in Sacramento back in the day, and you could catch them right after Raw, and it was just, I don't know, it was special. It was a cool thing back then.
Yeah, I've heard from a couple of people about the public access days up in Sacramento. I think Jake's mentioned it, and I think Sean mentioned it on his episode, didn't he?
Yeah, talking about the naked preacher lady, or the naked preacher.
Talked about her, right?
Yeah.
She was on there. Yeah, that show was so wild, man. You could watch there was a metal show. I'm forgetting the name of it. I was on there once, though. I wish I could remember. I have a terrible memory. But then naked preacher lady would come on right after, and you'd just be like, what the fuck? This is allowed?
Was she really preaching?
Oh, dude, the good gospel and all that kind of. She looked like a twacked out Dolly Parton, That was wild.
Well, sign me up.
I wish we could find old footage of that and just post it somewhere. It was crazy.
It's hilarious. I have to do a deep dive and see if that's up there. For obviously for researching materials.
Yeah, for science.
Yeah, it's out there though.
So let's go over your first match. How long have you been training before you had your first? Let's start off. Where did you train?
Well, I sort of did the backwards training, because I did a lot of people that don't even want to admit it, that are involved in pro wrestling nowadays in the local scene and all that. Everybody did not everybody. A lot of people did backyard wrestling stuff. So it's doing that forever as a kid, since I was 8 with my buddies. So it's you learn how to do the moves before you learn how to actually wrestle, and how to. So it was kind of a backwards way of doing it, like a Tarantino movie.
Yeah.
Then got proper trained with Lance Storm in 2005 or 6. I can't remember the year. And
nice.
I was his first class with my buddy. No, I was his second class, and his first student, my good friend Carlo Cannon, who wrestles over in Australia and New Zealand and the Philippines and all that out there. He's Lance Storm's star student. He was trained with us in there too.
Where was that at?
Calgary.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
There. Yeah, it was cool. Beautiful. Place is amazing.
Yeah, I hear a lot of good things about Calgary, even though I've never really been to Canada.
It's cool. Weather changes literally every 15, 20 minutes. It could be hailing, and then you got 90 degrees the next second. It's wild.
It's pretty. It does sound pretty wild. So let's like go, while training with Lance Storm, like what was your biggest takeaway from that training with him?
Oh, it's just a lot of repetition. So it's not like beating it into you, but it's kind of what it is. So like usually training for a lot of people is once or twice a week for like a year, but his is like like now you're doing this like a job. You go 5 days a week for 3 to 5 hours every day, and you're doing it for 3-4 months straight. And like if you kind of don't know how to do it after that, you're not really, you shouldn't really be getting into it.
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah, it was like treating it like a job, like full-time job, showing up every day and then going to the gym after. And then but yeah, he's the head trainer for WWE. The guy just knows exactly. The guy he wants them all out of there, so yeah.
Liam was not
yeah,
allowed to watch ECW growing up, so
No,
he doesn't
it
know
was-
who Lance Storm is.
I know who
Oh,
Lance
man.
Storm is, but I don't have the what do you call it? I don't have the super familiarity with like a lot of the feuds or the matches. I know that he definitely has one hell of a super kick.
Oh yeah, and it feels like he's just flicking you like this, like it. Yeah, it just feels like you're getting tapped,
Hell yeah.
like the Lightfoot.
Trying to think of who was the match that he had with, was it Anarchy Rules 99 that we watched?
That was 97.
97?
I forgot who he wrestled, but
No, but that was kind of like my first introduction to him, and like extremely impressive fucking technical wrestler.
Yeah, he's awesome. Yeah, him and Jericho came up together.
Yeah. I know that they've mentioned that they want to have like their retirement matches together, or at least Jericho wants to do a match with his retirement match with Lance Storm. I think Lance is already retired.
Sounds like he's done.
Yeah. But who knows? You never say never in wrestling.
Excuse me.
No worries. So, as a TWF original, like what has been the biggest glow up for TWF? Because I know Sean's kind of mentioned as far as coming from the backyard days and then kind of going into a more formal venues, and now like TWF is now like touring locally like every month. Like what else would you say is like the biggest glow up for you, in your opinion?
Probably getting hooked up with the new Pro Wrestling Plus.tv site, and then just the TWF owner is just on his game, getting shows all over the place. So that's and then they're good shows too, like drawing decent crowds, and just people that haven't even been a wrestling show, like the next city that I don't know. We got some random city, I can't think of the name right now. I'm drawing a blank like I always do, but
Tuolumne?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we're coming up there, and I don't think they've ever even had shows out there, is what it sounds like. So just little things like that, just getting a show going out there. Hopefully, first couple of shows draw like 150, 200 people, and then just keep going up.
Yeah.
But all that, the production, everything's a lot better.
No, I was watching some of the. I've noticed that even with the like the presentation of like the wrestlers, like it's a lot different, because we watched one of the matches that Sean sent to us when he took a chair shot to the head, and just
Sean from Quiznos.
Yeah, Sean from Quiznos.
Oh, did he send you his match from way back when or something?
Yeah, it took like one fucking hell of a chair shot to the head. Like, oh, like I witnessed a murder.
Yeah, he murdered. Yeah, the guy that did it. Yeah, didn't care about people. So yeah, he's like, oh, here's a 15-year-old.
Was it Anthrax?
No, he was. I don't think he was around then.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna remember who. Excuse me. Yeah.
So before we got on the podcast, we kind of talked a little bit, and like it sounds like you have quite a hell of a story. So you mentioned that you had a brain tumor.
Oh yeah, unfortunately I did.
So like that's because I know that Flacco has also kind of gone through the similar situation. Like when did that start happening for you? And
oh man, mine was a crazy little story here. So I was in between places, so I just stayed with my folks for like a month,
Mhm.
This is like 7 years ago, I believe, and I always had migraines and like a lot of like head problems growing up and stuff, and go figure why. Uh, uh, so yeah, like I quit wrestling for like a good like at this point when I was like 32, I quit wrestling for like a good 5 years, and then I was working out a lot trying to get back to it because I just missed it all the time. So I was out for like 4 or 5 years, the longest break I ever took, and then just working jobs and blah blah blah. And so I was like at work one day, I was having a horrible migraine all day, and then I was gaming one night with my friends, and then just like, hey guys, I gotta go, and I don't usually do that when the squad's on, kind of thing. So like, I got a bunch of missed texts from them, like, hey, are you okay? What's wrong? Like, where you
Yeah.
at? And, yeah, I just I talked to my dad for a minute, and then I went to bed, and then he thought I was like punching the wall or something a bunch because he gets up to go to work at 4 a.m. every day. He's a hardworking guy.
Mhm.
Uh, so he opened the door, and I was like having a seizure on the ground, and he's like what? And I'm a relatively healthy person. I never like never did drugs or anything like that in my grown up or any kind of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then so he was freaking out. Just pot and beer is my thing, but yeah, so he was freaking out. They called the ambulance, and then they wanted to pronounce me dead, the EMT guys. And my sister came down. She lived like a mile away or two, and she started like getting in their face and yelling at these guys, and then made them take me to do a CAT scan, and they did, and they saw I had a brain tumor in there. So they rushed me to like Frisco, and had they got a hold of like the neurosurgeon there and had an emergency surgery. And I woke up 2 days later with a breathing tube in my throat, and like my head's all shaved right here, and I got a bunch of staples in it. And I just woke up, and I thought you're all whacked out. So I thought I could just pull the breathing tube out, and everybody's like, no, like,
Oh, yeah. Jeez.
so yeah, I just woke up, and then like, yeah, my whole family's sitting there. They're all scared. I was like, "What's wrong with you guys?" Like, and they're like, "Oh," like, got all mad at me for saying that,
Yeah, what's the matter with you?
I was
No,
like,
I
"I
know
don't
what you put.
know." Yeah, I was like, "Was I in a car accident or something?" They're like, "No, you just had a seizure," and like we woke up, and then they were just like, "Yeah, all those migraines you've had forever, you should should get that checked out." So yeah,
Oh my God.
so yeah, I just got emergency surgery, got it removed, and then luckily it was non-cancerous, so it was
Good.
kind of taken out. It was in my memory, so it's a good reason I don't know why I forget a lot too. So if I try to recall something, I'm like, takes me a minute.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's totally understandable. I mean, it's like pretty severe condition to have.
Yeah, just waking up, and then yeah, being told like, hey, you should never do that any of that wrestling stuff ever again. So and then I took another like 6 7 years, and yeah, then finally got back to it when I was 38 last year, or no, 37 or so last year. Yeah.
And how's that been for you since you've been back?
Oh, great. Like, yeah, just attitude's better. Like, just like it felt like something was missing for years. And it's just just doing a show on a weekend here and there is just fun. Like, just get it out of your system kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, I'm 38. I'm not going anywhere with it. Just like, TWF's home for me. My sweet spot. Love it. Yeah, the guy that runs it is like an older brother to me. And yeah, just, yeah, it's my special spot. So I'm happy as ever to be back.
Do you ever wrestle for any other promotions around here?
No one ever asked, so
Oh, okay.
I just went, all right. Uh, uh, yeah, did with Mike Rain a bit back in the day for his stuff, and then just random stuff all over for a minute. Um, back in like 2009 to 2011 or so, 12, and I can't recall any names. But yeah, used to get down.
Yeah, we got to see Mike Rain wrestle in
It was
for
Fresno.
Blacklist.
Yeah, Blacklist.
He's the
Yeah,
man.
that was a good match.
Yeah, it was him and Hastings.
Yeah. Mike's the man. That's the best in California, in my opinion. That counts for anything. So yeah, that's my guy.
Nah, he seems to be like a lot of people's guy because I know that Hastings kind of mentioned he's like, I watched him growing up and now I get to wrestle him. So dude's definitely got got a reputation around here.
Yeah, and he's like the guy that, if you got any sort of drive for it and he sees that, he's helping you out like with everything and teaching you and just being there for everything. Like everybody will put respect on his name type of guy,
Yeah.
Like Mike's the man. He helped out with a lot of people's problems with like bad bookers back in the day and just got rid of that. He's just, he's a special person to have in the area and everybody's lucky to have him around.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Kyle, I know you said that you had a couple questions.
Yeah. Over your career, have you had like a favorite match that you've wrestled?
I couldn't say one. Well, if I had to pick one, it'd probably be me and Anthrax for the TWF title back in the day. Then my old buddy Chris Monk, we grew up together, wrestling together, and then went through TWF together. Like we had a bunch of matches over the years; those were always fun.
Yeah.
And, my guy Ashton back in the day, we had like a year long feud. So like just a bunch of those matches were cool. I think Sean told us a story about that, like him getting the TV title at the end, and Sean taking a chair shot. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a tough guy.
And then he mentioned something about it was like you defending or winning the title and then doing like a rumble and wrestling like a whole other hour or something like that.
Oh yeah. Let me try to get that right. What was it? So I lost there was the TV title. There's two titles there, the TWF Championship and the TV Championship.
Yeah.
So I lost the TV title in a ladder match, and then it was like a long, like 20-something guy Royal Rumble or whatever, and I came in first, and then was the last one tossed out, I think. And just I was just tired. Like I remember I was supposed to do a bomb. Like I did call this stupid thing at the end where I try to pull him up with one arm doing a power bomb, and I just like had no strength in my body whatsoever. But I still got it miraculously. But yeah, it was just, I don't know, had a hair up my ass to try to do all that stuff back then because I looked up to like Benoit and Guerrero and all those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Speaking of matches, I know that you have one coming up at Modesto Madness, and I believe it's with Flacco.
Oh, me and Giga.
Giga, excuse me. No, that's right.
All good. Giga
yeah, yeah, no, that's going to be a good one.
Oh yeah, it's actually going to be a no DQ match now too.
Oh really?
Yeah, so that'll be extra good little thing on the first half main event there or something, and everybody could get the bar break right after.
Maybe Jimmy will bring his bat, his barbed wire bat.
I forgot about that guy. He's cool.
I love that dude. He comes to all the shows.
Yeah.
He brings his family and everything.
Yeah, they're great.
Yes.
Like it's cool that we get like the same fans that go like all over the area to watch it. Yeah, those people are super awesome.
Yeah.
It's really cool. It's like a family
totally
experience. Yeah.
Yeah, like Randy who comes out with his kids and wife.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
No, I always love seeing where he's going each weekend. It's like, all right, what show are you going to? And he usually like will post like on our way to like East Bay Pro Wrestling or Prestige, or I know that I think he just recently went down to Fresno.
Oh, geez.
I think he's from Fresno. If I'm not mistaken, I think he's from Fresno. So that dude's doing some treks.
Yeah, he's going to Sacramento all the time too for what's that next level?
Jeez. Yeah, good on him. Need people like that.
Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong though, Randy, if you're not from Fresno. Because I know that sometimes he'll leave comments and correct us, which I totally appreciate. Hell yeah. What else you got, Kyle?
This is one we ask everybody. Your top 5 wrestlers.
Oh, top 5? Oh
yeah.
Man. I think like probably my favorite ever is, if I had to pick overall, just like this is my own guy, but everybody has their own opinion, like it's just Rey Mysterio is like my, like I saw him as a kid and was like, that's exactly what I want to do is like that. Like, but like him, and then wrestling wise, just Shawn Michaels, like Bret Hart, Eddie, Benoit, Angle, Flair, like, I think those are all like the best wrestlers,
Yeah, it's a good list.
Yeah, that would be my list.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Where would you say that you've got your well, I guess never mind. I was gonna say where did you get where would you say that you got your style from? But I would assume it's Rey Mysterio is definitely like a big influence on your approach.
Oh yeah. Being the little dude, and then yeah, because I could just do a bunch of high flying stuff, and Lance Storm even told me, he's like, just do more of that shit, dude. Well, okay. Simple enough, sure. And I'm 38. I'm 38. I could still just do the stuff I was doing when I was like 21. So I'm pretty happy about that. So
that's good.
Yeah.
How often are you training?
Oh, I don't even. Yeah. I mean, I'm working out all the time, like every other morning before work. But yeah, training wise, I work full time, man. And then wrestling is just yeah, like once or twice a month. So yeah,
okay,
back to it. Yeah. Then I just wish I had more time in the day.
I feel you. When you work in that 40, it's just like life kind of disappears.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, that's good. But would you say so? It's pretty much just like you already have like your muscle memory down from the Lance Storm days.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't get in the ring for about like 6-7 years, and then next level guys were nice enough. Jason there, who owns it, let me like show up for 3 months, and just like bump around with them when they had their training going on. Then I just get in the ring, hit the ropes, and like take some bumps and all that. And big part of that, like everybody, it felt like a team effort. Everybody helping me come back too. It's just like the guys at TWF were all super supportive about it. And then the next level guys were just the nicest and helped me and bumped me around. And Lo Devereaux was actually my guy that helped me out a lot there, bumping around and doing moves and just getting the rhythm back for about, I just go like every Sunday there, bump around for 2 hours for about 2-3 months. And so Lo Devereaux was my guy.
Nice. Yeah, when you were coming back, what would you say was your biggest like challenge that you were facing?
Just migraines.
Just migraines.
Yeah, I get those quite often.
Do you feel that you were having like any difficulties with kind of like the muscle memory and like the flow of things, or do you feel like you kind of picked that up quickly? You're like, okay, yeah, this is that's right. That's how you do this.
Yeah, I'm pretty fortunate. I had it down pretty quick, but the first week of like bumping around after not doing it for 6-7 years, you're getting headaches and you're puking a bit, depending on who you are. So it's just like once you get used to that after a week or so, you're kind of like, all right, like hit the ropes, get bruised up on your back, and yeah, I think you're good to go once you know what you're doing. And I had all the help in the world from cool people, so that was the extra layer that did it for me. Matter of fact, brain tumor survivor too as well, Flacco.
Yeah.
One of the reasons I came back because I went to the TWF show in December, and then Von Erie, her and I are good friends from back in the day. Flacco never met me or anything, and but I would watch him at SPW shows here and there sometimes back in the day as well. I was young, and Von Erie was putting me over super hard to him, like, oh, I'm friends with Landon. He, one of the reasons I got into wrestling, she'll say that, and I'm not putting myself over on that. She said that to me. It was very sweet of her, and and then he was like, really? And then he looked up some of my clips or whatever. And then he was like, hey man, like, why'd you quit this? And I was like, oh, this and that. I had a brain tumor. And then I didn't even know he had one or anything. And then we just kind of hit it off on a conversation right there. And then he pointed out like, yeah, if you go bump around this place, you should come back, man. And it was like, just a really good talk. He's a hell of a guy. Like backstage, he's just like a locker room leader, and just, good person. So go big reason.
Yeah, no, I've heard from some that he's a really nice guy. I haven't been able to meet him myself, unfortunately. Although I know everyone in the 209 clique talks shit.
Yeah, they don't like him because he's taking the title all the time.
Yeah, but yeah, no, that's cool that you were able to kind of have that very personal experience shared within the wrestling community. Like, because I'm sure it's, I'm trying to think of how to word this. Like the experience, like I said, is very personal, and like I'm sure it's not hard for you to talk about it, but as far as kind of like talk about it and like have somebody else have it resonate with you, with one another. I'm sure that was that's kind of an interesting thing that it's like within like the small community, like the wrestling community.
Yeah. A lot of brain issues for wrestlers, so goes around.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell of a guy.
Yeah, we've been really like fortunate to start this podcast and like kind of spread our wings a little bit with like within the local like independent wrestling community. And like I said, it really is like a family experience going to these shows. You fucking everybody coming in saying hi, how you doing? What'd you guys, asking us what we thought of their matches, and like it's a really cool experience. Me and Liam even got thrown into a Royal Rumble at the Bacon Fest with Jason Hastings.
At the CWA.
Yeah, that's cool. He's a good guy. Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah, they were like, yeah, you guys want to be in the Royal Rumble? Because they had an issue with the heat, like bent the bar or something like that, and so they did something to fix it, and then they were like, screw it, we'll just do a Royal Rumble. And it's like, you guys want to be in it? And we're like, yeah, sure. And then it's like right as soon as before we're getting ready to go out, I'm like, I'm in over my fucking head doing this, like, but but no, it was cool. Like, they were like, yeah, just, we'll keep it short. And then fucking numbnuts here threw me out after just chilling too sweet and everyone.
You lasted, because those are my homies right there in the 209 click.
Yeah, but I guess it's just business now that they're tossing you out.
Well, right? They had to 209 click business, Liam. You wouldn't know anything about it.
I guess I don't understand.
I bought 4 of their shirts. I'm in there.
I'm a member.
They told me so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the hat, I got the shirt, I got the koozie.
Got the koozie.
Get the fanny pack.
Fanny pack.
Fanny pack, yep.
Yep.
I got my Michael Sean fanny pack.
Yeah, there you go.
The fanny packs need to make a comeback, I think.
He could. That's a good idea if he made a hot pink one with his logo with the glasses. Michael Sean.
CJ Dirt's the fanny pack man. The guy rocks that everywhere in real life.
This is true.
Yeah, that is true. He could probably put his beef sticks in there.
Yeah.
I still want one of those beef sticks.
Hey, you said it, man.
Yeah. They're in the wrapper still. Like Sean said the same thing. He's like, "You want a used one?" I was like, "No, I want one that was in the wrapper, like a ring used Dr. Pepper Slim Jim."
Oh,
man, I couldn't even imagine. I couldn't even imagine like during that whole meeting where it's like, we'll do a Dr. Pepper flavored beef stick.
I can't imagine him being like, you know what? I'm just gonna put a beef stick in my fucking my tights. Fucking use it as a foreign object.
Oh man. So what do you? So you're just pretty much just kind of doing the monthly show here and there. Like what are you hoping to achieve next, like in your career? Like, do you have any goals that you want to achieve?
No, I just want to have I don't know, not trying to run it till the wheels fall off or anything like that, but just I think overall just have a couple more matches and just because I do got a bunch of injuries too, so I don't want to like keep that going and put more wear and tear on myself. I'm 38, but
yeah,
just I'm just having fun, going with the flow for the moment. No long-term plan so far. It just keeps me happy is all I know right now.
Do you have a dream, like a opponent that you'd like to wrestle? Somebody that you haven't wrestled, maybe?
Probably be a man. No, I couldn't. No, I don't really have one. No. Yeah, never really thought about that even. Yeah, just always just whoever's up next kind of thing. Like I'm not a booker or nothing, so I've never dabbled in any of that. But whoever's there is cool.
It's like, Landon, this is who you're wrestling.
Yep.
Got it.
Sign me up.
Book it.
That's cool though. So would you say, like, as far as like, I'm assuming you're just more grateful just to be able to still do it after everything that you've been through.
That's really all it is for me. Yeah. Like I'm just happy to be a part of it. And yeah, because at first I was like, oh, I could come back and maybe ref, and then I'm like, man, I'm not a fucking ref. Like, and I don't mean it disrespectfully, just like I've wrestled forever, so it's just like yeah, I just want to be able to do it a bit. And then yeah, training wise, I didn't even mention like Mike Modest was mostly my trainer for everything. As a great mentor in the area of Northern California for a lot of people. But yeah, he taught me a lot as well. Past training, got a couple of guys that you get trained by your whole life, wrestling wise, and that was one of them as well. And yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. Just saying.
Little shout out.
Yep.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
You have any any funny stories from touring or like the past funny road stories traveling to a show or after a show type deal?
None I could really say. Like now that stuff's illegal. Like if I'm being honest, like now it's just like everybody's kind of chilling. Plus I'm in my late 30s, so we all just kind of like if anybody does stay after, it's just for like an hour, and then it's like, all right, later, have a good night. But yeah, back in the day when we were in our early 20s, I could yeah, doing shows up and down the coast and all that, and then different cities, especially if you went to Reno or something. There's doing some stupid shit out there all night.
Yeah, I imagine Reno's very easy to get in trouble and get into some business, if you will.
Pretty much, business that is.
That's right.
Me and Liam are gonna get in trouble in Tuolumne.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
I'll join you.
There we go.
Yeah.
We'll hit up the fucking chicken. Is it the Chicken Ranch or Black Oak? That's right.
I think it's Black Oak.
Bring some nickels and
start
down the slots. Huh?
I'll start. I've never gambled. Let's start.
Let's go.
Let's start a crippling addiction to gambling.
Sign me up.
You know what they say, 100% of you don't win if you quit.
This is the Landon Ramos charity show. He gambled all his money away.
Help me, please.
Oh man. So do you have like any pre-match rituals or anything that you do like to kind of get yourself in the zone?
I just stretch and then go over the match in my head. Try not to annoy my opponent. Yeah, just stretch, man. That's all. So like I'm like the weird guy like doing the splits off to the side, like what, huh? I got my headphones in or something. Like yeah. That's about it. Just stretching and then going through it in my head. It's my only little ritual. And usually that's 90% of the locker room back there anyways.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Michael Sean says that he paces. No, that's kind of
yeah, he does. I never noticed that until you said it.
Yeah, imagine it if he was like on dirt and just be like a, what do you call it? Like a divot from the pacing, from the path that he's been walking.
Looks like Pigpen.
Hell yeah. Kyle, you got any more questions?
No, I think I got it all.
Oh shit.
That I wrote.
Well, shit.
Right on.
Hell yeah.
Doing this too, guys. I appreciate your time.
Yeah, no worries.
Appreciate yours.
Yeah, man, definitely appreciate your time.
Yeah. I'm pretty boring, so I'm just hanging,
No, you're good. Just try to think of like other questions to like keep the juices going.
Oh, here's one that I've asked before. It's pretty if you could have a dinner or like go out for drinks or whatever, like and pick a wrestler's brain, alive or dead, like who would you pick? Anybody in the business, really.
Probably somebody that put matches together well. Like
Vince Russo.
Yeah, exactly.
Just put Viagra on a pole, call it good.
Oh God, Mae Young on a pole match or whatever.
Ooh, book it.
I'm down. Probably something that plan matches well and just to see how they their process, but like like Eddie or Angle or something like that. I always was a fan of theirs or whatever. I think that stands out to me because I saw their 2 out of 3 falls match at Arco back in the day in person. That was like when I was 15. Like, oh man, I thought, that seeing that the crowd react to them like just with holds and all that was the coolest. So yeah.
I would probably pick, if I did it, I'd probably pick Dusty. He had
there you go.
He had a mind for fucking booking matches.
Right. Yeah. It's a good answer.
I would just listen to him talk. You just read from a phone book.
Yeah, just be entertained. Yeah.
Here, read the ingredients off this.
John Smithson.
Don't understand half of what he's saying, but it's just hilarious for some reason,
Sounds good, Dusty.
Killing it.
Yeah, it was cool. We went few last month. It was cool to get a different insight. We went to SmackDown with Michael, Sean, and CJ, and it was cool to like hear them break down like the matches and stuff, and like get a different perspective, like instead of like just watching it on TV, like from somebody that actually wrestles.
Yeah,
it was really neat. It was like it felt like a field trip.
Learning with the teachers.
Yeah, exactly. No, exactly what it was. No, it was, that was definitely a cool experience. Like, it was, unfortunately, the people that I bought tickets for weren't able to go. So I was just like, do you guys want to go? And
no, that's cool, man. I dig that. I'd do the same.
Yeah,
those are good guys to have around too. The 209 Dragons Den, all that. They're pumping out wrestler after wrestler lately, and you see all the progression of them getting better and better at each match. So
they got this kid there named Zeke. I think we talked about him with Matt. Have you heard of him or seen him?
Possibly.
The big Samoan kid.
Yeah, that dude.
I met him. I just met him. I haven't seen any of his. He's doing it.
He's a natural dude. He's gonna go play. He's related to Journey and Jacob or something, I think.
Yeah, Journey and Jacob.
Is he from Cordova?
I'm not.
I don't know where he's from. We didn't get that far.
No, because he said, he's like, I never asked him because it was when we were out there filming with him. He's like, oh, since I moved up here to Stockton and I found the Dragon's Den and now I'm just giving it my all. And it's just that little bit that we saw him train. It's like, yeah, this dude's got it. Like, he's just got presence, and I'm really excited to see like where he goes from this.
Awesome. Yeah, he'll probably be taking tips from Mike Hayashi. So that's a good guy to be learning from.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. First definition of pro wrestler, like indie wrestler or whatever, Mike Hayashi would be the picture next to that.
Yeah, no, he's got like a lot of versatility. Like, I know, like, he can chain wrestle, he can do the acrobatics or like the flips, and dude's just all over the place. And then Paris, like, I think Paris hasn't been another one that's really caught my attention. Like, that dude's really good. He's just got like a cool little presence.
Yeah, he's coming right along with it too. Then him and Hayashi are teaming up, so it's just like put in the right direction for him.
Yeah. No, and then I like Assassino. He's been really fun to watch. I remember when he first started out with or at least when I started coming to TWF shows and like watching him, and like the dude's just like a really good like amateur background wrestler, and like definitely plays into that shoot style wrestling.
Oh yeah. Couldn't agree more. All those guys they're tearing it up. I haven't gotten to wrestle all of them yet, so I'm looking forward to when that's coming along though too.
Yeah.
Well,
hope to see that happen. Like, it's definitely fun watching you work, and it's always a good time.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we're usually in all these buildings. The roof is like right above our head. So like, I want to do more high flying stuff, but can't do a Phoenix splash with the rope right next to or the ceiling right next to your head. So
yeah, right through the roofing tile.
Got to save it for the Colonial.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's gonna be coming up soon. So
yeah, that's December 14th.
Yeah, wreck the halls, right? I think it's wreck the halls.
I think I know the match that I'm going to be booked in, and it's going to be a fun one for me. I've been waiting since we were both 15 or so to do this one. So hopefully, I can't say what it is yet.
Yeah, no worries. Totally understand. But I mean, if you both have been waiting since you were 15, that sounds like that's going to be like a pretty big match for you to do. Sorry, I have my cat just trying to.
Excuse me.
My cat. So I'm coming up here and she won't leave me alone.
What's her name?
This is a podcast, Liam.
Well, no, it's a kitty daycare center. This is Peggy. We just recently got 2 new kittens. We got Peggy and Hank.
Oh, that was my old cat's name, is Hank.
No, really?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Liam has a cat with 3 legs.
I do.
Oh, he's got a tripod.
Yeah.
He's a big fucking boy.
He's a unit of a cat.
Absolute unit.
I am looking at him right now.
To quote Pat McAfee, he's one big son of a bitch.
Awesome.
Mick Biggs.
That's actually his name is Mick Biggs.
Nice.
But yeah, no, that's really cool though. I'm looking forward to seeing who you're wrestling. And I think trying to think of what else.
Getting attacked?
Yeah, she goes after my necklace.
Jeez.
I'm just gonna. Yeah, no, she's ruthless.
Killer.
Sorry, I'm getting distracted by my cat here.
Focus.
It's hard.
Lock in.
trying not to get distracted while I got sharp claws going through my pant legs. All right, back on. We get the show back on track. Peggy, you need to get out of here. But
with the shows coming up, trying to get like Sean was saying as well too, that rabid crowd. Like hopefully that's the goal. We just want some people that are balls to the wall into the matches. So that's gonna be a good time. I mean, it's our job to get them into it, so no problem there. Looking forward.
I like the TWF shows, like the Fall Mall.
Yeah.
Mall. I was sitting by Jake, and Jake gets into it too. It's fucking great.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Jake's the man. Yeah, Jake's the man. That's my guy.
He's definitely a cool dude. Being able to
We're trying to get him on the show. He's denied us like every time.
He's a busy. Yeah,
he's a busy guy. Persisting.
Yeah, no, keep bugging him. Yeah, he's a busy guy. He's running a whole place.
Oh yeah, I know. We've talked. He's very busy.
Yeah. One day though, Jake, we will get you on here.
Yeah, you will. Man, that's a guy with all the stories too.
Exactly. He's like, oh, you should get Sean and Matt on there. They got some stories. And I'm like, no, but I want to hear it from you.
Yeah,
specifically.
You guys should have a G-Spot on here if anything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
I just saw that he retired, or like he's like stepping away from wrestling, or I saw something him post something about that.
He's a rich guy. He doesn't need it, but he just comes in to talk some shit. Is his thing. So that's my bud. Don't agree on anything in the ring, but it's my guy outside of it.
Well, that's cool that you guys are able to have like disagreements and still like look past all that.
Oh yeah. Like some of my best friends are like that. We don't agree on shit, but then we come together and it's just nothing but a good time. So yeah, he's one of them. Don't agree on anything. Wrestling wise, we've always been at each other's throats like throughout all of TWF. You could go back to 2005 and we've been fighting. So
long history.
Yeah.
So I got a question for you. If for someone that's looking to get into wrestling or become like a wrestler, like what would you say is the best advice that you could give?
Oh, we just got to go to the right training. And there's plenty of that in the area, like around here at least. And then, just don't do what I did, because that wasn't the right way of doing anything. That's learning the experience, though. So, wanting to be involved more than you should be at a young age. And but I just tell somebody go get trained and like just make sure their trainer's legit. And if they're doing it in this area, plenty of that. got Ugly School. You got, I think Vargas is training. Flacco does with Either Or, and then Next Level, and Dragon's Den and 209. Like there's all kinds of stuff, and then got the other friends throughout the Central Coast that are running their own thing as well. So yeah, there's plenty of outlets for people. Just work hard at it.
What sort of
strikes?
Mangle. All right. She won't leave me alone. You're ruining the episode, Kitty. Making it cuter. I don't know. You're doing something though. You need to stop. So yeah, like what? Shit, I can't think of anything.
No worries, man.
This cat's like distracting
Cat
me.
got sugar tongue. Like,
yeah,
literally. Oh man.
Yeah, what got you guys into wrestling though? Like, who's your guys' wrestler back in the day, at least?
I really like Stone Cold. He was definitely one of my favorites, but I was also a big Too Cool Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I had the Scotty Too Hottie bucket hat. I got the sunglasses. Like 90s were a wild time as far as wardrobe goes.
Yep.
For me, it was Sting. I was a fucking WCW guy. WWE, I don't know. Everybody I liked in WWE came from ECW, so I like Spike Dudley. I like the Dudley Boys. Sting was probably like the top guy for me. Me and Liam had the privilege of meeting him at Stockton Con a few months ago. Him and Kevin Nash. Huh?
Was he all gimmicked up too? Like the gear?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's badass. That's cool.
Yeah, we got a picture with him on our. I think it's on our. Is it on the Turnbuckle Tapes page?
Yeah, it's on the Instagram.
Yeah. There's a picture we got with him.
Then you got one with Kevin Nash.
Yeah.
The old Glory photograph.
The old Glory. Liam got the Magic Mike autograph from Kevin Nash.
Oh God, there you go.
Yeah, that doesn't look like a fucking Magic
It's
Mike.
behind it. He's embarrassed of it,
For sure. Yeah, he's a cool dude.
Yeah, no, it started. Obviously, we both liked wrestling as a kid. I kind of fell out of it for a couple of years, and then Liam invited me to a TWF show, and it was the Winter Warfare 2 years ago, I think, at the Eagles Hall, and I fell back in love with it, and
that's great, man.
Yeah, and then we started this podcast focused on covering old pay-per-views, stuff like that, which I mean we'll still probably do, but it's been fun to shed a light on the independent wrestling scene and give you guys a platform to promote yourselves, to introduce yourselves to new fans possibly. So it really started. Liam just hit me up, said, "Do you want to do a podcast?" I said, "Hell yeah."
Yeah.
Perfect, man. That's awesome of you guys. It's super, super chill. Yeah, I wish I wish there was more of that, but it's good somebody took the initiative on the area too, because there's a lot of talented people in Northern California and Central California, but obviously it's always bigger on the East Coast. It's more of a, I don't know, it's just more of a thing out there, and
I'd like to make it more of a thing out here as well, because like I know I've mentioned it before, but yeah, just like you said, the East Coast is kind of like the mecca for wrestling, because but it's like there is a lot of talent out here, and there's a lot of promotions, and it's just like, why not showcase that?
Right. Yeah, there's a bunch of people everywhere that are just that are just good out here, and then not any of them get mentioned really. So just one makes it every couple of years type of thing is how it feels, But yeah, man, it's cool you guys are doing this. I dig it. Like hearing my buddies talk on a podcast with you.
Yeah.
Then I like the reviews on the shows too. That's always just fun to listen, like if you're working or something.
Yeah. No, I haven't been able to do the past two just because recently I've been helping out with like the filming and stuff. So it's like I don't know, when I'm filming, I'm like focused, like I'm focused on what I'm shooting, not what's going on, if that makes sense.
No, great quality. Yeah.
So, but no, it's I'm very, very grateful that I get the opportunity to do that and help out TWF and be more involved with the promotion. with that, and probably can do an episode for Modesto Madness. We'll probably do one for that.
Yeah, let's do that. Make it a thing.
Yeah, that'll be fun, man. Yeah, it's gonna be a good show too. Like I know Flacco and CJ Dirt for the title. That's gonna be
right.
That'll be the main, that's gonna be a good one. Dirt's been coming up at it for years. I don't know how the 209 is gonna, I don't know if he does win the title, what happens there, for them.
Be interesting dynamic, especially since CJ flubbed up the Michael Shawn's last title match.
I was laughing. But yeah, Flacco's the guy. They got to try to take that from his hand. So good luck to them. I'm sure they're going to cheat. So
we shall see. And then I'm trying to think of who else is on that.
I don't think I ever recall them cheating.
To each their own then.
Yeah.
Okay. Potato.
Yeah.
But I know Hastings, Torch, and Trip Rogers is going to be doing a 3-way dance.
I just saw that one today. That's right. Yeah,
that'd be a good one.
I think they're having. I didn't see the two ladies' names because I'm forgetful. The ladies' match there, and then I'm good. Yeah, I'm going Q match for the TV title, so I'm looking forward to that.
No, that one's going to be a really good match. I really like watching. Obviously, like I mentioned, I like watching you wrestle, and then Giga's like really good. He's grown on me quite a bit. Like he didn't it wasn't like I disliked him, but like as I started watching him and watching him develop the character, like I'm like, all right, this is pretty good.
Right. Yeah, I can't wait to get in there and fuck him up. It's gonna be a good time.
Get that title.
Yep. I've held it 5 times before, going for 6. Might be a magic number there. So
there you go.
Yeah.
Good. Best of luck to you.
6 times.
TWF TV champion.
Yeah, is Christina Von Eerie wrestling at that?
I don't think she's gonna be there. I'm not sure. I didn't see the whole card. I know she'll probably be at the Colonial though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I wish I jotted down all the matches, but I didn't do that. So
well, I pulled up all the matches right here. We actually got so it's gonna be Assassino versus Michael Shawn.
Oh, ooh. Yeah, good one.
That is going to be a good one. Christian Black versus DJ Morris. I know that he was originally supposed to be going against Paris just because after Christian pretty much turned heel back at Summerfest, fucking clothesline the shit out of Paris. But yeah, I know that with the fight with Matt at Fall Mall, Paris got injured, so I know DJ is taking over. And then Mike Hayashi versus Don Swolio.
That'll be good.
Stacked ass card. No, that's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna bloody somebody up.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I like like we were talking about. I like those old ECW shows where it's like match wise, yeah, like just tossing a chair, just have that in there involved in it. Like it doesn't have to be like a hardcore match with like a trash can and a frying pan and all that bullshit. Like just throw a chair in there and fucking knock the shit out of each other with it. Like fun.
I might bring a kendo stick.
Oh, for sure.
Toss that in there. See what happens.
Oh, do it.
I would want to bring in something unusual like a Billy Bass mouth, like the old singing fish.
There you go. You gotta do that for the dirt match.
Yeah. And then he'd want to take it home. He would fucking take it home.
Yeah, he'd just keep it. Lose. I mean, you're losing it. So
put it right next to the bear.
Right.
Yeah. Taxidermy.
Oh God, you guys seen that? Huh?
Yes.
I haven't seen it, but I've heard a story about it.
He probably showed me like almost all of it on his phone on the way to SmackDown.
Oh yeah, that's why I didn't see it.
Yeah, he's a funny cat.
I love that dude. He's so cool.
No, yeah. he's hella cool.
Yeah,
like
he's very funny, dude. Like he's got a good gimmick, a good character. He's a solid wrestler. He's great. I love CJ.
I mean, that's somebody that used to go to the shows. We saw him in the crowd. before he became a wrestler. Now look at him, he's going for the TWF title in a week or two from now. So it just shows where hard work gets you.
Yeah. It shows, like, me and Liam, like, going to these shows for the past couple of years, like I said, I was talking about it with when Sean was on here last time. Just like watching everybody progressively get better is super satisfying to watch. Like,
totally.
Yeah.
It's like just the year difference on a guy will just like changes all the outlook. Like, oh man, that guy is something, instead of everybody was saying a year ago.
Yeah. It's so cool to watch.
Right. Agreed. And it's like TWF, we've had different, like, just like, generations of wrestlers there. Like, here's this group of guys, here's this group of guys, and the one we have right now is by far the best. Like, everybody works hard and everybody cares, and the whole crew wants it to be a good show.
That's what I've noticed. Yeah, everybody does care. Yeah, that's 100% true.
And like when I came back, that was like welcome. It was like open arms for me. So just I'm really proud of the group we got, and that's why I like to put in that extra effort and get the blood out of it or something for myself and do all that. So
yeah. I imagine if many what's that phrase? Many hands make lightweight.
Exactly.
Yes. Yeah, no, I'm really excited to see like what happens going forward, because like you mentioned earlier, like the Dragon's Den has just been putting out a lot of good wrestlers, and there's a lot of people that are like up and coming that are definitely I feel like going to make an impact, at least on the local scene, and then as far as they want to take it.
Oh yeah, hopefully not hopefully, it's going to happen, so we're going to just keep some shows going and get more towns is the goal. I think more towns, more out areas, and just overall,
yeah. And that's one of the things that I really like, that what TWF does is like you guys are actually like touring, and you're not just hitting the same markets and whatnot, because it's like in my mind, it's like kind of like what I've mentioned with you as far as music, because like that's kind of where I make a lot of comparisons, just because I was in a band. Like if you're going to the same spots over and over so frequently, it's like, oh, I'll catch them next time. But if you're out in Sacramento, if you guys are out in Sacramento and you got to drive down from Fresno, well, it's a little bit harder or less incentivizing to go. But
and then like the Colonial, we're only there 3 times a year. It used to be once a month back in the day. We were at the Colonial like one Saturday every month for like 5 years straight or so. But I felt like a little bit of overkill. Like not the crowd started getting up and down there, and can only do so much crazy shit to bring people back here and there. So
the Colonial shows are always special. I really love those ones.
Yeah, we're at a good rate with them right now, and they're super. I love that stuff, man. It's like inject that into my veins. Got a Warrior promo on it right now.
Can you feel it?
Loaded with the rocket fuel.
The 2 pilots have made the ultimate sacrifice.
Oh man. But yeah, I definitely want to do some quick plugs here just for on our end. So yeah, definitely check. I know we've mentioned it on the show. Check out ProWrestlingPlus.tv.
Yes, sir.
I definitely need to.
All the shows like about a week or 2 after they happen are streaming on the site now too. Had to make sure to say that. Like those are they're just tossed up on there right after they're happening, so people would go there and check them out. There's tons of free stuff on there as well. It's subscription's worth it. There's gonna be a lot more tossed up there. It's all coming together.
We're on there.
Yeah. I forgot to
go listen to us on there if you're listening to this. Probably need to figure out something to do, like exclusive like interviews or like on-site interviews or something like that.
Maybe we could do some like post-match interviews or pre-match interviews or something.
That's actually not
one of the shows.
We go to work something out with all the guys and gals there, and just hit them with like 2-3 questions each or something.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I think Jake would like that.
Jake, if you're listening, let us know.
Just do it.
Yeah, we'll just do it anyway.
Just show up with the microphone.
Just sticking in people's faces like, hey, what do you think of it?
Be completely obnoxious about it.
Why are you wearing a suit, Kyle? Because I want to look like Mean Gene. I'll get the long stick microphone that they had back in the day.
Like the Bob Barker microphone.
Bob Barker one, yeah.
Oh my God.
Tell me what, yeah.
That'll be fun.
Love it.
They I know that they have like the first Rio Mania and stuff on there. That's kind of what I want to watch is like the old Rio Manias and whatnot. I want to see the match where I know I mentioned it on the episode with Sean, but I want to see the match where G-Spot does the fucking leg drop from the top of the fucking rafters.
Oh man. I think I could find that in like a highlight reel thing and send it to you. Not like the whole match or anything, but like, yeah, I could probably find that. It's like buried in YouTube somewhere or something, But I think he broke his tailbone on that. He's got.
Yeah, that's what Sean said.
Yeah.
Like I can only imagine. It's just like hyping yourself up as you're going down. You're like, all right, dude, you're gonna do this. You got this, buddy. You got this.
It's like cliff jumping or some shit.
Yeah, like onto just the table. Straight to the thing broke right away, went straight to the mat, like on the bar part, because the rings aren't forgiving or anything, so it's just like a lot of people forget that a ring is literally just like metal bars and then a wooden frame, like 2x4s across, and then like plywood and then some carpet padding or something, and then it's just like fall on that for like 15-20 minutes. So
it hurts.
So a leg drop onto like the bar that has no give on it.
From the little bit that we did with when Sean Hernandez was in town, we were hanging out at the Dragon's Den and took a few bumps, and
how was that? Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was actually surprised how much the like, because I started running the ropes, and the ropes were actually like pretty. Like I had more bruises from that than anything else.
Dogs are going crazy over here.
Braun Breaker Brigade.
But yeah.
Rick and Scott Steiner in the back.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And then what else here? Oh yeah. Do you also if you guys work out, check out oh my God. Psycho Pharma, I can't think right now. Yeah, they got some really nice supplements. They got the Edge of Insanity, they got the creatine, they got all sorts of stuff. They got the non-stimulant Edge of Insanity, which apparently is still a pretty sick pump.
You're gonna want the stimulant.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
No, it's really good. It's got the yohimbine. I can never pronounce most of these correctly. The L-citrulline, got the GABA.
It literally turns you into the Ultimate Warrior.
That's a fair analogy, and the pumps that you get from it are fucking skin splitting.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, if you purchase that, use Camacho 42069 as the code. We need to change that because I fucking hate that guy. Get yourself 20% off.
Hey, fuck stuff. You! What did he ever do to you?
Don't even get me fucking started, Kyle.
Oh shit!
He just did a felony on you. What?
Yeah, broke into my house and left a fucking hypodermic needle on the sink with children around. I'm just supposed to be laissez-faire about that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to have your mom start cleaning the house since she doesn't mind cleaning up over Camacho's mess.
She has a whole little kit, the sharp box. She has not a problem for her. Well, shout out to the Dusting Angel housekeeping service. Love you, Mom.
Aw, can't help but love the mama. And then if you want to get some sick drip, also go to Pro Wrestling Tees, and then type in Turnbuckle Tapes. Get yourself some sick swag.
3 different shirts on there.
Yeah, we'll be adding more.
Yeah,
nice. I'll have to get one.
Well, appreciate the support. I'm gonna have to get a Landon Ramos shirt. You're gonna have shirts at Modesto Madness?
Yeah, thankfully. It took me forever. Like everybody was asking me, they're like, yeah, do you have any shirts? Like the last year I was getting asked, and I was like a what? Like, you don't sell any merch? And I was like, no, like, you want a shirt of me on it? Like, but yeah, I finally got some made,
Yes.
to say the least. So yeah, like, yeah, just never thought, I don't know. I'm not conceited at all. So never thought anybody would want that. So, but yeah, it's cool for me.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, shit, I would definitely get a shirt.
Right?
Hell
You bought
yeah.
a Trip Rogers shirt.
And
Could have easily got a $20 bill, put it in the toilet, flushed it. Same outcome.
difference of opinions, friend.
You know, you could have got a Michael Shawn shirt or something.
I have a 209 click shirt.
You don't have a Michael Shawn shirt, is what I'm saying, Liam.
Well, maybe if you had one in my size.
What's your size?
I wear large.
Oh, you get one of mine then. There you go. Yeah.
How about we should do a match to see whoever wins gets my $25 for a t-shirt.
Sick.
Who, me and you?
I mean, I'll fucking fight you.
He's quick on that. He's like, yeah, let's do it right now.
Let's go.
I just see somebody get tackled over a desk.
Oh, here's a fun question. If you had to pick a tag team partner last minute, me or Liam?
Which one's faster?
Liam.
Who went up on the board for me? Everyone picks Kyle.
But we win. We do the 6-man tag shit. So don't worry, guys.
Fuck yeah.
There we go.
Oh.
You're in too, Kyle.
Okay.
There we go.
It'll be the best.
I'll wrestle 6 people. I don't care.
Oh shit. All right.
I'll do 6-on-1.
Get you in the next Rumble.
Ultimate handicap match.
One hand tied behind my back in a Texas Silver Dollar match. The WCW Uncensored 95 special.
It's uncensored.
Huh?
What was the bag over the head match? That was the one I was watching the other day. I think Jake was in that. Forgot what it's called. Yeah, it was great though.
They, you know.
Yeah. Put a satchel over a guy's head and let him wrestle. I'm bringing it back someday.
Yeah,
Dude.
throw Hacksaw in a fucking martial arts match too. You know what I mean? Just
trying to think of who did that.
What?
The bag over the head match.
Remember, I saw Triple H had one back in the day. That was funny. Pretty good.
I didn't know he did one of those. I'm gonna have to watch that one.
Yeah, the 2003 era. I can remember all that for some reason. Like 2003 stands out more.
I feel like
all that.
Was it JBL?
Possibly. They get the tie up in the ref in the corner, hold him there, and then start shit talking nothing. That's
yeah. Oh man. Shit. Is there any? Do you have any other matches coming up that you wanna promote outside of Modesto Madness?
CJ and I. The week after, and then I want to say the match at the Colonial that's coming up, but I can't yet. So keep an eye out for that one. But I don't have. I'm not sure how much time I got left wrestling wise. I don't know. Like it's been like just about 2 years coming back up. Hopefully I could get a title in there before I call it a day, type of thing. Hopefully I'm not too hurt. So
that'd be cool. Nice little ride off into the sunset.
Yeah, going with the flow before I call it. So yeah, just I don't know. Might be a thing for me if I don't get a shot at it or anything coming soon. So I have to reevaluate. But yeah, I'm just happy to be a part of it as is,
Oh yeah, and we're happy that you're involved, and like
Thanks.
We've said a few times, like it's always enjoyable watching you, man. Like you're a lot of fun in the ring.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate that a lot.
Yeah. So like you watch a Landon Ramos match, that's the price of it, worth the price of admission.
Thank you.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. I try to put in that extra effort every time I get a match in there. So yeah. Like I always like the guys the guys you could tell that put that in there, like the Benoits and RVDs and Guerreros and Rays and all that. Like, yeah, those kind of guys. So I like trying to have that extra oomph in a match or something.
Yeah. No, you definitely do. So it's fun watching you do the frog splash, and I know that I haven't seen you do the Phoenix splash, but hopefully
it's been a minute. I think I would probably need to go one of those trampoline places to practice for a bit before I could bust that out again out of nowhere. But I could still do a Phoenix, but not the 630 so far. So the regular backflip into a 450 is doable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I've seen a clip of you doing the 630. It was like an old Colonial clip, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. I got a bunch of those clips tossed up all over my shit. So yeah, special thing for me doing that, win the title a couple of times,
Nice little pin on the top of the match.
Pretty much. You can't do it every match. I remember when I was 22, I was like, yeah, my finisher is gonna be a Phoenix 630. And then after 2 matches, I was like, yo, dude, I was fucking my head and leg hella bad. Like,
I don't want to do that no more.
Yeah. Because you smack the shit out of your lower back on the guy like this, and then your ankles hit, and just doesn't feel good, but looks cool. So
yeah, no, it definitely looks cool. But yeah, I imagine that risk to reward ratio is very very minimal.
Right. Yeah. It's only there. So.
But hell yeah. Well, I think we'll call it there. We really appreciate your time, Landon. It's been great talking to you, man. You're just pleasant to talk to and very nice, gentle sir.
You guys as well. Thank you for your time. Appreciate it. It's fun.
Yeah, man. Definitely have you on again if you would like to come on and bullshit with us some more.
Yeah, anytime, man. We can talk about it. Whatever wrestling. I'll watch a show with you guys sometime.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm down with that shit. Yeah, me and Sean could or something. That's my boy. So.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool.
No, that would be cool.
Sean's playing Warhammer together a couple of times too.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yeah. My dude.
Thank you guys. I've been painting them all the time. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, he's great.
Yeah. If you thank you for listening. We appreciate your time. Go check out ProWrestlingPlus.tv. Go get some merch from us at the Pro Wrestling Tees, and then get some Psychopharma. Get some fucking Edge of Insanity, some creatine. Right on the edge of a lightning bolt on a silver saddle, daddy.
Buy some Landon Ramos merch at the show.
Buy Landon Ramos merch.
Thank
Buy
you.
that man shit.
He's got a gambling addiction now.
Yeah. Can't help it, man. Need your support. $350 a month.
I'm so fucking broke, guys.
I'm so hungry. All right, boys. Thank you. Take care.
Thank you, brother.
Have a good one.
Later, boys.
Later.